What's up, y'all? Now, I know we all have fun here on this channel, and we're all brought together by our love of the Carolina Panthers, but this video isn't going to be about the Panthers or about football in general, and it's not going to be a music reaction. This is a video just real talk, talking to you guys. Most of you guys live in North Carolina like me, which means that for the most part, if you're watching this video, if you're a person who's on this channel, then you have a pretty good chance of being affected by this hurricane that's going to be coming through in the next few days. I'm talking about Hurricane Florence, which right now is a Category 4. It's not too far off the coast, but it should be making landfall sometime either Thursday night or Friday morning, where it will either still be a Category 4 or it might even reach Category 5 levels of destruction. I mean, like 140 mile an hour winds. They're saying anywhere between 14 and 18 inches of rain, which will translate to either 2 to 3 feet of flooding in the area. So like, even when the storm isn't on you, when it's on you it's bad, but even when it passes, there's still going to be residual effects, and even if it doesn't hit you, you may know about, or you might be someone you've seen, or it might be an area you drive by every day that will be affected. And not just affected, but destroyed. I'll be real with you. This is a good time to reach out to people you know, even if you don't know them all that well. Make sure they're okay. As someone who's from North Carolina, and I've been through all these, tropical storm warnings and hurricane warnings, all that kind of stuff, and it's never been that big. I mean, since Hurricane Floyd, for some of you older people out there, y'all might remember Hurricane Floyd. Nothing's been really big since Hurricane Floyd, and that was probably, I think, in the late 90s, I believe it was. But this looks like it might be something more serious. People's cars might get destroyed, people's houses might get destroyed, but you can definitely bet people's power might go out. So I'm just hoping and praying that's the worst that happens. People's power goes out, a lot of heavy rain, some flooding happening. Hoping you're not in a bad flooding area or like around like a lot of mud and dirt. But hopefully no one watching this video, part of the channel, or anyone really, is affected to that level of destruction. But that's kind of what I wanted to get into here. If you guys don't see very many videos from me in the upcoming days, especially on game day Sunday, just let you know, my power may be out, and I have the videos I want to do before that already recorded. I'm going to be editing those later tonight and get those scheduled for future days, probably tomorrow and Thursday. But if you see that I'm not uploading videos past, like the preview game versus the Falcons, and maybe power rankings video from like ESPN, Bleacher Report, all those different publications, just know I'm not quitting on you guys. I'm not quitting on the Panthers. My power's probably out. Because if I can just show you something real quick, this is the saddest let's go down to PIP I've ever done in my life. Look at this weather model here. Now you can see the storm's like around Bermuda right now. It's in that area, and it's going to be swooping in, hitting either the middle of South Carolina and like all of North Carolina at once. If we just zoom in real quick, if we just follow along where the middle of this funnel is coming to. Now, before, this model on this webpage had a line that showed the most likely path the storm would take through the Carolinas, and it swooped in through, if you can see my mouse, up through here between Wilmington, around Surf City, near Emerald Isle. What it did was it swooped in right around here through Sneed's Ferry and Camp Lejeune, which is actually pronounced Camp Lejeune. That's not the point of this video. It swoops over here through this area, and I live right here in the Ville. I don't think I've ever told anyone that I live in Jacksonville. That's where I stay, and we're looking at an area where it's smack dab in the middle of this cone area. See where my mouse is? It's like right here where my mouse is. So it's gonna be probably making landfall pretty damn close to me. It might be making landfall pretty close to me, so we might be seeing a little bit of things happening here soon. So just know, it's not me giving up on you guys. It's just that there might be a little something happening, and I would appreciate your support, and I would appreciate you guys supporting anyone who's in the area or anyone who may be affected by this kind of stuff. And make sure that you and your family are safe during all this going on, man. Just heads up, if I'm not making videos, it's probably because this storm is going to be hitting this area pretty hard, and I appreciate you guys just keeping me in your thoughts on all that kind of stuff, man. Anyway, that's all I gotta say, man. Hope you all are safe. Keep pounding.